gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's Nordgar TV, and up into the booth joining me here for this Division II League Series truck race, David Fish going to join me up here. Thanks for joining, David.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure and an honor. Thanks for tuning in, race fans, fiends, and loyal Nordgar followers. 100 laps tonight here at Chicagoland. Going to be some good stuff.
Yep, and we're going to see the starting order right now as they roll off, getting ready to take the green. And Justin Flory is going to take the pole in the GoDaddy machine, number 23, 31.652. Going to grab up that extra bonus point for winning the pole. Kyle Putz in second, Riley Wyans in third, Mark Jackson in fourth, Derek Bordeaux in fifth position. Armando Layton going to be starting sixth tonight and in the number 20. Ty Spearman in seventh, Stuart Redmond in eighth, Joseph Petrick in ninth, and rounding out the top 10, William Kirk. David Howard Jr., Cody Griffin, Raz Davis, Whitaker, Anton McMillan, Lee, Fish, that's not you, Wolfram, and Hawther, your top 20.
Looks like just over half the field qualifying. Half the field want to sit back and wait for the carnage to happen. So we'll see as they're getting ready to go green.
100 laps, 150 miles here at Chicago. Pace cars off. Time to go bumper humping, truck series style, baby.
Time to go bumper humping, green, green, green.
And they're off. Out of the gate. Flory's down to the bottom, coming into turn number one.
Looks like the number 8 truck Putt's going to snuggle right under his back doorstep. Riley Lyons and Mark Jackson are going to just line up in the third and fourth as we're coming around to in the turn number 3 to complete our first lap under green. Heidi-ho.
And we got a truck with a problem already getting into the wall. He's going to lose about 4 spots. Looks like the number 9 Miller Lite machine. And that's going to be William Kirk. Wait a minute. William Kirk. Do I sense a joke there somewhere?
Do we sense a nickname coming?
Yeah. Captain. Right, Captain freaking Kirk is out there racing. Is that for sure? Is that for real? Did that just happen?
He's in the wall. Don't know what to do. Stop. Give me some talent.
That's all I got. Ain't got no more. They're getting dicey right around 7th, 8th position right there, doubling up. Everybody single file right now. Flory's out front. Putz in second, driving for Lot Lizard Motorsports there. The Gravedigger, Mark Jackson, riding around in third. And in fourth, going to be Bordeaux. Crank it up, bitches and non-bitches.
Already 4 laps in of 100 here as we'll pick up the leaders up here in the front of the pack. We've got Justin Flores leading the field from the start. Kyle Putz right on his back doorstep.
Yeah, Putz up on the inside of him, looking to make a move down on the bottom, coming into 3, I'm pretty sure. 23 going to guard his line here this early. 23.
Justin Flores, yep, going to defend the bottom line. Drifts up high. That's going to let Putz get inside him.
Not going to have enough to get it done at the stripe, but he definitely does have a fender up there. Coming down into 1, side by side, into 1. Putz looking to take over, and there's some fender fornication, sending the 23 up toward the wall. He saves it, but he's going to lose about 3 spots.
Caution flag is out.
Yellow's out, yellow's out. Yellow flag has flown. Caution flag number 1 toward the back. Big wreck toward the back. Somebody on the side right there, the 76 of Brad Tyler. Take a look at the chopper view. Wow. Somebody not coming up on the back stretch right there, and that's going to be a penalty. Number 24, you must enter on the back stretch at all times. That's Grayson Raz right there coming up into turn number 1. And whammo! Automotive intercourse between him and the 76.
Yeah.
Bad move there.
What's really unfortunate.
Well, no, hang on. He was on the track. He was avoiding something here. Let's go back a little further. They're 3 wide. There's Putin in the middle. He gets down below that white line. I thought he was coming off a pit road there in the Samuel Adams machine, but that's not entirely. He gets into the grass, but he definitely comes back up on the track where he shouldn't have. So that wasn't a pit road exit violation, but it was a violation, I would think, some nonetheless.
Very common occurrence you see where they set up this loose here, nor these guys go down onto the apron trying to get a run on somebody up on the track. But you know, when you're going from a setup that's designed for a banked oval track on a flat course, and you try to turn the corner, that's a recipe for disaster.
Well, you see him 3 wide coming out of 4. You got Thomas Lee in the 33 right behind him, the 51. He's going to have clear sailing, but he loses it down on that apron. And I tell these guys, no, it's not illegal to run down there, but this is the result. You always see somebody do this. And here in the Division II series, some of these, a lot of these guys, rookies here. First time ever racing with Nordgar TV. Brad Tyler there in the 76. We need to go on board with him through this wreck, Dave, and prepare your vomit bag. Let's go to the gyro cam. Gyro cam. Oh, that's not the gyro cam. Let's go to the. Let's just go to the cockpit view.
The OD8 car all by himself. Work just running his own line. And
Hello.
face full of Samuel Adams.
Yeah. It's always bad when you're barrel rolling down the back stretch.
Well, what's even worse is what brings on this vomit in the helmet is the unintended innocent victim, the 98 truck of Robert Wolfram, who was having run himself a conservative race, just kind of standing in the back waiting for a run to the front, and he gets collected in that wreck, and his night's over.
Yeah, you see that a lot. I mean, you play those kinds of games at Daytona, and they're only about 50% foolproof. But Grayson has taken his truck behind the wall, and he is going to be done for the night. Everybody else, though, I think is trying to get their stuff fixed. Wayne Whitaker, Tyler, Whitaker's out there. Tyler still down on pit road. Wolfram still down on pit road. Darren Moyer coming off of pit road. 6 laps down now after that incident there in the number 3. Putz, your leader. Mark Jackson, Bordeaux, and Flores. And Wyans, your top 5, as we get ready to go green flag racing again here in about 2 more laps. So rough start here to Chicagoland, Dave. Unlike last week at Daytona in the trucks, where these guys went caution free.
Well, a little bit different situation here. A track that requires a lot more than just standing on the gas pedal and standing out of other people's way. You actually have to drive this track, and with this latest update the iRacing provided us, the setups are a lot looser. I'm sure they're working on it, but this is what we have to work with right now. So definitely a truck that you've got to be careful with the throttle coming out of the corners. As you see the lights on the pace car go out, the field's going to get doubled up, and we'll be going back green here in just 1 lap.
Cameramen are on severe crack tonight. All their calibrations are off. They did not prepare anything for this evening, and, well, I'm going to have to go down there and replace it with some rock salt. But Putt's going to lead them down. Jackson on the outside. They're in the number 2 Gravedigger machine. Sharp looking truck. I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to see Gravedigger in person. I have on several occasions, and what a monstrosity of awesomeness.
Oh, I'm sure. What is that, about 1,425 horsepower, a 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering, bumper mash, and crunch in action.
All I could get over is the wheels were like 8 foot high.
No doubt. So, come around to finish lap number 9 under caution. Pace car is going to duck in. We'll be going back green to lap 10 here at Chicago. 10 laps of 100.
Long way to go. 150 miles here at Chicago. These guys are going to have to pace themselves, settle in. Chicago is notorious for fuel mileage runs. We'll see if we get one in here in just a minute. Listen to the spotter.
Time to go bumper humping green, green, green.
It's awesome. I don't have to say it anymore. Although I like saying it.
Coming across the line to start lap 10, Justin Flores is going to make an aggressive move on the number 2 truck of Mark Jackson to take over the second spot down low. Right behind Kyle Putz is Derek Bordeaux, and the 07 car of Riley Lyons are going to be battling door handle to door handle going into 3.
Jackson shoved to the outer lane. Bottom lane looks to be where you want to be early on if you can hang on to it. We got a truck slamming the wall. Big wreck coming down the front stretch already. These guys running for points and incidents do count. And a lot of these guys going to have a negative night. That is the Monster Energy machine of your winner from last week. Last week's winner at Daytona, Lachlan McMillan. Green to checker in trouble here on race number 2 of the Division II truck season. Let's take a look and see what happens to the 16 here. Slow it down. He's following the 7 and the 67. See a little bit of smoke up in front of this group here. And biggest thing I'm seeing right now, David, is patience, and there is none.
Looks like the caution actually starts, Nord. We're going to pick up the number 9 truck of William Kirk. He is going to get together with the 38 truck of Cody Griffin. That's going to put him up at the wall, going to spin Griffin around. He's going to go for fill his helmet with some vomit.
Yeah, right there.
And chain reaction behind the 38 and 9 car getting together with Lachlan McMillan, taking a hard hit up into the outside retaining wall.
Yeah, not good for a few of these guys, and the front runners up front get another sigh of relief. Let's head back up live and see what kind of strategy. Now, 2 caution flags, one right after another. If I hadn't pitted on the first one, I think right now a lot of these guys may decide to come down. You know, there are no resets, and it's not really going to hurt that much. You still got a long way to go, and you can make your way back up through there. Mark Jackson scored your leader now there in the number 2 Gravedigger machine. The number 8 of Chase for the Cake winner there, Kyle Putz, Lot Lizard Motorsports. Checking to see number 2 of Mark Jackson drives for the SCC. I'm not sure what that stands for. Do you know?
Super Captain Cheetos.
Super Captain Cheetos. Super Captain Cheetos. Well, Super Captain Cheetos out front leading right now. And I don't see any trucks coming down pit road.
Oh, we're coming around to start lap 13 under caution. You got the 51 truck of Stuart Redmond. He came out of the pits. He's back on track. 67 truck of Joe Petrick went into the pits. And Wayne Whitaker, Cody Griffin, and David Howard Jr. all making their way back up to the field. Lachlan McMillan in the 16 truck went in for 4 tires and fuel and get the front end of his truck repaired. And actually, considering the impact that the number 16 truck had in the outside wall, to see him be able to continue is pretty good. Obviously, the 16 truck had a little more damage than he could get fixed, so he's back down pit lane.
So is the number 9 of Kirk. William, I'm sure that's not William T. It says William D. McMillan, yep, 16 down on pit road, so as well as the 9 Miller Light machine.
Well, folks, still under caution. 13 laps of 100 here at Chicago. Second caution already. Hopefully, as the field's going to come through out of turn 4 and through the tri-oval to get the one to go, hopefully these guys will be sick and tired enough of this eye-pacing and parade lap, and they'll want to settle down and try to turn this into a race.
Well, that's the thing, David, and us old-timers, we know that. And some of these younger guys, they rip, shit, or bust all the way to the front as quick as they can. No patience whatsoever at all. They think every race is only 5 laps long. And that wears on the patience of a lot of the veteran drivers.
And it's just not something you can do here at Chicago. You know, these guys have had multiple practice sessions to get to know this truck. They know that the rear end is light. They know they have to wait till they burn off some fuel and shift the weight to the front before they can get on it a little earlier coming out the corners. Easy out of the throttle, easy into the throttle, and tire management and saving that right rear is the name of the game here. So as we're field is doubled up, lights are on the pace car on lap 14 of 100 here at Chicagoland. They're about to go green and hopefully settle down and give the race fans and loyal Norgar followers something to watch.
Time to go bumper humping. Green, green, green.
Back to green on lap 15. Mark Jackson showing the way. Justin Flores right behind him, and Kyle Putz and the number 8 Lot Lizard Special up on the high line. Got Derek Bordeaux, one of the white knuckle drivers, pushing him. As we've got ourselves a 2x2, 3 deep battle for the top 6 positions here.
Yeah, I'm scared. Hang on to your butts.
Justin Flores gets a little loose down below the 8 truck of Kyle Putz as they come across the start. Lap number 16 here at Chicago. Derek Bordeaux makes a move on the inside of Putz. Wow, the low line early in this run working pretty well for these guys.
And that's unusual here at this place because the low line usually very, very loose up front and early on new stuff. You see Connor Anton there, and I think that's Anton in the number 4. Yep, Connor Anton there in the number 4. He's going to get by Riley Wyans in the 07 down the front stretch. Ty Spearman in the 92. He's going to get passed up by the 29 of Bordeaux. Bordeaux up to 4th now.
17 laps in.
Oh, and Jackson wiggles it up high, and that's going to allow Flores to stick a nose where the sun don't shine, and here comes, he's bringing Putz with him.
3-car battle for the lead as a couple of white knuckle drivers holding down 3rd and 4th, a battle in between themselves.
Flores going to take the lead again out front. Mark Jackson back to 2nd, and Putz trying to regain 3rd.
Derek Bordeaux in the 29 Easy Go truck doing what he can to catch that draft, try to work his way up, make himself a part of the battle for the leaders. Ty Spearman loses a little ground there, back to 5th. Connor Anton 6th, and the 07 Riley Wyans this time around in holding down the 7th spot. Well, don't really know, nor is it luck or by chance or by design that these guys have managed to go this far under green, racing as hard as they have.
Sorry, I wouldn't say it's luck, David, but these guys just, like I said, they need to learn a little bit of patience, whereas us old farts, we know how to be patient. Once they realize that the race is going to be like 6 hours if they don't get her done, they start to settle in, and we're starting to see that right now. We're starting to see some give and take.
Serving lap 20 of 100, Justin Flores now extends his lead to just under a second from the 8 truck of Kyle Putz. Derek Bordeaux right on his back doorstep, making a run for 2nd. Mark Jackson back up to 4th. Connor Anton about 4 or 5 truck lengths back, and with Ty Spearman right on his back doorstep, as we are now 20% of the way through this race.
Well, I want to comment on the 07 there. Riley Wyans running in 7th right now. He's he falls back to 8th there. He's been losing spot after spot, but what I'm watching him do is coming out of the turns, as you're going to see here coming out of 2. He's going to take the middle to the high line, and a lot of the guys staying down low, which what that's telling me, David, is that he's saving his tires for the long run.
Well, I certainly hope so. Riley's one of the up-and-coming drivers here at Norgard TVs. He was a good catch.
Oh, and we got problems.
Motorsports.
Sorry, David. Lachlan McMillan's going to lose second position, and he's going to lose second, third, fourth, and fifth. Barely scraping the wall. Got to really get out of the gas. The 29 truck of Bordeaux going to take over second. He's going to get by putts through all of that. And Mark Jackson back up to fourth. Anton running the middle line as well. A lot of action going on here.
Lachlan is actually in 21st spot, 3 laps down.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know what the hell's going on. Drink another Nordweiser. Okay, I will.
Yeah. But yeah, the leaders trying to make their way around some slower traffic. They Lachlan does it the hard way, getting out of the way. 23 laps in of 100 here at Chicago. Justin Flores now with a pretty commanding 1.4 second lead over the second place truck of Derek Bordeaux, who took over second. Kyle Putz is going to make a move on the inside as Bordeaux drifts high, coming through across the start finish line. Looks like Putz will get the second spot this time around.
No, he doesn't.
Bordeaux keeps the momentum all four, and through the trial was able to maintain his second spot there. He takes a high line out of between 1 and 2, and wow, yeah, good run for him to be able to maintain second place over Kyle Putz, even though he's running the higher line.
Connor Anton down to the bottom of Jackson there in the 2. Connor looking right along the white line there, going to slide it up in front of the 2, coming out of turn number 4, and he's going to take the spot from Mark.
Looking through the back of the field, guys are pretty much kind of trying to spread themselves out and run their race, but not so with the top 8 trucks. You've got 2nd through 8th, all nose to tail, battling for position here at Chicagoland.
They're definitely not giving an inch out there for sure, and they are running good. And the other thing that they're doing is they're staying in each other's draft. Now, Flores has checked out, but I attribute a lot of that to the clean air. He's got nobody in front of him to do anything with. Flores doing a great job, hopefully saving his tires, because if he doesn't, this group of 8 right here, Dave, they're gonna reel him in.
Well, considering the trucks that are in that top 8 group of drivers, I don't think Flores is. I don't think they're driving conservatively, and I don't think Flores is letting his truck breathe an inch. I think he's trying that thing.
The Bordeaux gets loose and out of shape through the grass, and he's going to lose those 8 spots. Bordeaux going to fall back to like 11th right there. So, cue the music. Another one bites the dust. Exactly.
Oh, on lap 27 of 100 here at Chicago. Derek Bordeaux, one of the early front runners, busts it loose out of 4, gets down in the grass, and is going to lose about 9 spots. As Kyle Putz moves back up in a second, and Connor Anton,
slow and steady.
He's up to 3rd now.
Slow and steady. He's been picking them off about every 3 laps. I would say right now the number 4 being the most consistent, and he may even be the fastest one on the track right now.
Now another truck we want to watch out for. He's doing the smart thing. You got the number 33 truck of Tommy Lee, all by himself right now on the track, about a second behind and a second in front of the trucks that are around him. Tommy's definitely one of the trucks you want to watch out for here in Division 2 standings, but he's running a real smart race all by himself, just kind of running his line, saving his fuel, keeping his metal straight on his truck, and we'll see him at the end, I guarantee it.
Well, we currently have 20 still on the lead lap. Last one on the lead lap going to be Charles Scala and Chuck. We know Chuck very well through his son, who has done a great job here at Norgard TV, not only broadcasting and commentating, but as well as racing. Big old dad out there making his second start here at Norgard TV, running the Uncle Si Duck Dynasty paint scheme, and he is happy. But right now he's running in 20, still on the lead lap. A lot of a learning for this for Chuck here. And happy to have Chuck to the Norgar TV family. Jonathan Thomas, they're in 19th spot, running the 45. They're just kind of hanging out. They're probably anticipating something else to happen, just taking it easy. Kirk in 18th, Petrick in 19th, 16th, 17th. I'll get it right. There's only 3 of them. I'll figure it out which one it is. Wayne Whitaker in the 86 is in 16th. In 15th spot, Shane Hawther with a lot of right front damage. Or no, he's got no damage. He's in the number 1. Gee, I'm out of practice, Dave. David Howard Jr. is the one with all the damage, but he's running in 14th spot, trying to hold these guys back right now, and Hawther really putting the pressure to him in the number 1. Darren Moyer, he scored 22nd, getting involved in that first incident we saw there, driving the number 3 vehicle. 38 of Cody Griffin running in 13th, doing a good job. So these guys trying to keep the incident points down. There in 12th is going to be Stuart Redmond for WKND. He's going to go to the inside of the 16th of Lachlan McMillan, who, as you said earlier, several laps down. Lachlan going to let him go by. Side by side is Aaron Davis and Edward Aguilera for 10th position. Battle for 10th going on here, coming out of turn number 2. And Aggie going to snag it. You see that he's not sawing the wheel too hard there. Aggie's not doing a great job. Now, Bordeaux, who was running up in second earlier, he's on the inside of Thomas Lee. They're in the 33, going to get by Lee. He's trying to make his way up through there after mowing the grass. Good part about that was he earned 98.50 in about 7 seconds mowing the grass here at the front stretch at Chicagoland. So that'll be an extra bit of prize money he can take home. Jonathan Thomas there again. Mark Jackson in 5th. Now we're up to our leaders. Riley Wyans is creeping up through as he gets by Jackson. Leighton up to 6th. There in 4th is going to be Spearman. Anton has made his way up to 3rd. Putz still hanging on to 2nd. And Justin Flory is still our leader as you see him putting Chuck Scala 1 lap down. Now here on lap 34 of 100 in this Division II truck race here at Chicagoland. So we've run about, how many laps have we run under green here, Fish? It's been about 20 next time by. These guys got to start thinking in their heads soon. Well, we're still green. One of the pit stops coming, and wow, look at the action here for Anton coming up on slower traffic, going to use that for a block. 3 wide, coming down into 3. Anton gets through there. The 92 Putz. Putz gets screwed on the outside. And now we're all shuffling back up here between these 6.
Top positions now, Justin Flores still with about a 3-second lead. Connor Anton in the Ford truck has moved up to 2nd. Kyle Putz back in 3rd. Ty Spearman in the number 92 white knuckle truck back in the 4th. Armando Lopez Leighton, always one of the dark horses that before you know it, he's up there with the front runners going for the win. He's back up to 5th spot. Riley Wyans in 6th, and Mark Jackson holding down the 7th spot as we are now 38 laps in to this race, a 100-lap race here at Chicagoland.
On board with Spearman.
23rd lap under caution, Nord. So green flag pit stop should be coming up here soon.
Well, let's take a look at the speeds at the line. Flory's got a 3.896 second lead over Connor Anton in 2nd. The number 8 of Kyle Putz has maintained and kind of just hung out in 3rd most of the night. But here comes a 92. 92 is Spearman riding in that black and green chili truck. Chili's for WKND. Baby back ribs, baby.
gotta give it up to the 23 trucker Justin Flores, Nord, for the speeds these trucks run and the hole that these trucks punch through the air to be able to distance himself from a 5 and 6 car inline draft 4 seconds in 24 laps. Wow, that's either these back 6 guys have been battling now hard, or Justin is just absolutely driving the tires off that 23 GoDaddy machine.
Well, let's go on board with him and take a look and hope the curse doesn't not continue. Take a lap around with our leader, Justin Flores, coming out of turn number 2. Here at Chicagoland, we see some weather rolling in there toward the northeast. Hopefully it'll stay away from the track, or maybe it'll make it a little cooler. See Flores' very steady hands coming down out of turn number 4, down the front stretch, staying right on that white line. Now that's not typical Justin. I've seen Justin race many races here, and he goes below that white line in traffic, but right now, no need to really push it that hard.
Very nice conservative line by Justin Flores, driving just what you'd expect the truck to do with this track. Off the gas, rolls it in and down, hits the bottom line between 3 and 4, drifts it up high to the wall, coming out into the tri-oval, back down to the stripe to complete a very respectable 32.4 lap here, almost 30 laps into a green flag run.
Well, I did notice that early on in the runs here at Chicagoland with the setups that were provided for us, it was loose, but when it started to tighten up after you burnt some of the tires off, Dave, it wasn't too bad to handle. You could pretty much drive that thing wherever you wanted it.
Absolutely. The gas tanks of these trucks are all the way in the back, so as soon as they start burning fuel off, especially at the rate that the trucks burn fuel, going to be tightening up every lap. And now, let's say what, we've got ourselves a hell of a battle for 2nd to 7th position.
Yeah, Anton gets shoved to the outside. Putz gets his nose under the fender of the 4. They're side by side, and they've been side by side for quite some time now. And everybody else behind them, they really can't go anywhere because those 2 guys are running both of the preferred lines. 92 going up high. You see he's going to switch his line coming down the front stretch. Number 20 right there. No, there's nowhere for him to go. You got to let these guys work it out. And once they work it out, then you have to take advantage. So you have to be patient in a situation like this.
Absolutely. These guys, really kind of wish I knew what they were thinking running this hard. You'd think they just want to settle down, line up and get some laps and keep themselves from getting absolutely steamrolled by the leader. But here we are, Nord, 46 laps in of 100 now. The whole field separated by 5.4 seconds from the leader. You got to be asking yourself, don't these guys realize them battling side by side is just letting Justin Flores set sail? With green flag stops getting ready to start, maybe they're hanging back, hoping that when someone goes in, there will be a caution, they'll get all grouped up. Don't know, but hey, we'll see, right? That's why we run the races.
Well, a lot of young guys in here, and you know what young guns like to do? They like to get up there and they like to lead, whereas us old farts.
Why did you say that, Noel? The number 92 truck of Ty Spearman gets a little too low coming across the finish line, busts it loose, and he's going to lose a couple of spots. That could have been some serious carnage up there in the front had he lost that truck, but he was right there in front of that pack.
Drivers did a great job avoiding that. As they come through 3 and 4, Flores continues to extend his lead. Going to put McMillan down another lap. So this time by Justin Flores 32.56, so he's 1/10 off from when we watched him just a few laps ago. Kyle Putz, who's there in second, he's running at 32.6. So this group really not gaining on the leader at all.
Got to be thinking to yourself, Nord, with these guys having to run alternate and defensive lines, they are wearing their tires unevenly. They're using more gas. Flores is able to just, he's all by himself. He doesn't have to worry about whether he can go high on a turn or not, whether he can dive it down low. He can run his line. He can pick when he wants to pass the lap cars. Meanwhile, look at this. We've got the second through seventh cover. You can put them under a blanket.
Yep, all nose to tail right here, not within inches. And they've been doing this for 30 laps.
Starting lap 50 next time by, we will be at the halfway mark.
Flagmen to the stand, cross those flags halfway. Lap 50 underway.
As we start lap 50, make a quick run through the running order. You got Justin Flores 6.4 seconds ahead of the second place truck. Meanwhile, that's going to change. Armando Lopez is going to make a run on Kyle Putz to take over second here on lap 50.
He's trying. He's down low. Putz got to get out of the gas. Leighton does a good job not creeping back up. They're giving each other a lot of room. And Armando going to grab second from Kyle. Anton, they're going to be in fourth in the Ford truck. Mark Jackson, the Gravedigger, and the 07 of Wyans, those two guys just been hanging out. They've just been sitting here the whole time. Now the 92 was up in front of them, but now he has nothing to do but hang out right now.
Now into the second half of this race, we've got ourselves an aggressive battle for the second, third, and fourth spots.
Look at the windshields on these trucks, David.
Yeah, they're obviously, they're going to be coming in to start green flag pit stops anytime now. Drivers are probably going to run just as far as they can, hoping that someone before them slips it up and causes a caution so they don't have to run the risk of making a stop under green. So definitely think you're going to see some guys probably possibly even backing off the pace a little bit, hoping for someone to cause a caution here when we start green flag pit stops in probably just about 10 laps, maybe a few less.
Well, if the race does go green the rest of the way, if they stop at about lap 55 or later, they should be okay to the end, but it'll be awfully close. I think you can get about 45 to a tank here, if I'm not mistaken. And that's
what started off looking like it was going to be a parade has actually turned into what we all come to see, a strategy race which requires the drivers to not only use their lead foot but use their brains. So hopefully we'll see ourselves see a real race happen here. How about that, drivers?
Well, Flory's still out front, and he is coming up on a lot of lap traffic now. Coming up on Chuck Scala again, and the 23 truck, he's going to have to be kind of careful because he doesn't want to take too long. And here we go with green flag pit stops. First one down, number 9, giving up 18th spot there. William Kirk bringing the Miller Light Machine down pit road for service. The 21 of Aaron Davis there. Vladimir Putin down on pit road, getting service to his machine. So some of the guys who are laps down and a couple, way in the back, nothing to lose coming in here and starting your pit stops now. Because should the caution come out later, they may be able to get some of their laps back. 9 down and away.
The 21 truck of Aaron Davis rejoins the battle out of the pits. He'll come around Cody Griffin, 38 car over the common radio frequency, letting everybody know that he'll be pitting this time around.
So some of the guys in the back starting to come down, and
leaders on pit road, Nord.
Justin Flory's down on pit road. Leader coming down. 23 truck, 45 miles an hour, waiting for his spotter to guide him into his pit stall, which, Dave, he's got the very best pit stall on the track here. The number 1 stall where you want to be here at Chicago.
We'll see what the lead pack does as Armando Lopez leading that second pack. Mark Jackson calls that he is going to be coming in this time.
All right, Flory's 4 tires, 2 cans, and here they all come. Jackson down. Thomas down, but into the wall. He slams it into the wall. Bordeaux, he's going to bring his truck down. No yellow for slamming into the wall, and I think he just did his engine in. 3 truck down. Flory's back out on the track. Has finished his pit stops. Armando Layton still out there running in the lead. Kyle Putz, he's going to bring his truck down now. Spearman still out on the track. He's going to pick up second. Big race off of pit road, Dave.
Oh, 05 car of Ed Aguilera. He comes out of the pits, gonna come around on the apron through 1 and 2 to get him join the racing action. Aaron Moyer in a 3 truck out of pit row.
Connor Anton, he's down and away. Lot Lizard Motorsports seem to be working together well. You see them in big groups. Oh, and we got a screamer coming down pit road. Not sure he wasn't speeding. Can't see who that was. Ty Spearman listed your leader. He comes down pit road right now. So all these guys staying out as long as they can to try to pick up that valuable bonus point for leading a lap.
David Howard Jr., the 7 truck, man, Nord, what an amazing job he did of getting that truck rode down off of 4. Managed to get it down to 45 miles an hour right as he came across.
Yeah, that's the guy we were looking at. I thought for sure he was speeding, but the radar gun says no, so he's down and away.
Ty Spearman, your leader as we came across this last time, is now in the pits. He gets 4 fresh Goodyear Wranglers and then 2 tanks of Sunoco race fuel, and he is back out on track.
Thomas Lee scored your leader now. They're in the number 33. Stuart Redmond in second. Spearman back to third. Hawther in fourth. Petrick in fifth. And Justin Flores, last one on the lead lap in the 23. He scored in sixth. Now, as this will cycle all around, because we still have Lee, Redmond, and I think Hawther actually made his stop already. So Hawther, I think, may have to check that. He may have only taken 2 tires because he gained a lot of spots on pit road. Unless he didn't stop yet, which I think he did.
Checking on time and scoring now, Nord. Now, Hawther has not pitted yet,
okay.
So the number 1 truck coming through 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, busted a little loose, kisses the outside wall of turn 4. Comes across the line, being shown in the 3rd spot. 33 flat that time around. So Shane needs to get that truck off the track and get some 4 fresh Goodyear Wranglers, or he's going to wind up costing himself some major positions.
Thomas Lee bringing it down right now, getting it. Oh, and he gets it slowed down. Perfect entry there to pit road for the number 33 Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee taking a ride on the wild side, getting her rode down just in time to avoid that stop-and-go penalty.
He needs 4 more Dr. Feelgoods, and he'll be all right. How many more jokes can we make? He's home sweet home here at Chicago. It's the same old situation for the number 33. I can do this all night.
Go for it.
He's down and away. So as they're starting to cycle around, Redmond, your leader now. They're in the 51. Stewart driving for WKND. I'm assuming the owner of that is, who's the owner of that league, WKND?
Just got a call from Stuart Redmond. He will be bringing the 51 white knuckle no drive motorsports truck down on the pit row. Pulls it off 4, gets her road down. Nice pit entry by the 51 truck.
Yeah, perfect. Right down the middle, right in the middle. Didn't hit the cone. The cone didn't have to scream or be drugged down pit road. They don't like to be drugged down there.
Those poor cones. What did they ever do to these drivers?
Yeah, exactly. And look at this going on in the backstretch between the 2 and the 20 on the inside of the 9. A lot of racing as they've grouped back up, and we're back where we started here, Dave.
Yep. starting, we're on lap 66 now. Pick up the leader, Justin Flores, coming out of 2, has maintained his lead, lost some time. He's now, nope, sorry, my time and scoring is behind. Let me get back up to live as, see where Flores is shown as he comes out of 4.
Redmond down and away. Petrick scored your leader now in the 67. So when we take a look at the official stats, we're going to see a lot of lead changes here with green flag pit stops, and this is good for these drivers. It makes them feel good to get out there and lead a lap and gain that extra bonus point, or maybe it's 2. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'd have to look.
Caution is out.
Oh, the yellow is out, and there's going to be a couple guys that are going to get screwed. Flores just goes by Petrick right there. So the yellow comes out, and all of that green flag pit stops action and drama is now over with, because now the game has changed. Everybody's going to come down this time. Let's focus in on crashes. Let's see if we can find out what does bring out the yellow. This is, what is this, caution flag 3 of the night. Is that right?
Oh my, this is the caution flag number 3. We're picking up, trying to go through the replay and pick up exactly what happened. Really unfortunate situation. You got the number 51 truck of Stuart Redmond rejoins the race, comes right up into the path of the 05 truck of Eddie Aguilera. Aguilera has to make a defensive move.
Oh, wow.
Loses it, busts loose, and collects the 21 truck of Aaron Davis. So
yeah. Vladimir Putin gonna be pissed. There's gonna be World War III here at Chicago.
So the 51 truck, white knuckle, drives himself up into the path of one of the Lot Lizard Specials. Lot Lizard Special runs out of talent, busts, loses traction, and collects another one of the white knuckle trucks.
Take a look at it again.
And unfortunately, Nord, looks like the 05 Lot Lizard Special of Eddie Aguilera has taken his 05 Chevy Silverado behind the wall. He is done for the night.
He hits the wall pretty good. And there we got another guy spinning. That's Petrick. 67. Look, watch this. He's down on the apron, coming down pit road, and hits the grass. And then I think he's going to try to brake real hard. And there you have that. So,
while we're under caution, Nord, do I want to reset your trading paint? You're behind on some of the trucks.
I've reset it twice, man. I don't know what to tell you.
And 4.
I know I am when I see the California signs and stuff, but yeah.
All right, so we pick up the field live, serving lap number 69 of 100 here at Chicagoland. Like they'll have about 28, maybe 28, 29 laps under green to settle this out. A good mid-race run by these guys. It looks like we have ran green from lap 15 all the way to lap number 67. So yeah, good 52 lap green flag run for these guys. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, I am too, and these guys, I'm sure, are getting a sigh of relief right now as they slow down. And you know, caution flags, and when you're, white knuckling it, caution flags when they come out after long runs like that, it is almost a relief for the drivers. They can relax their mind, they can take a sip of Nordweiser, they can figure out how this is going to play out and what strategy they're going to use to get to the end. I'll be right back. I'm going to go down and grab a hot pretzel. I'll be right back up to the booth.
All right, little Norgar friends, fans, and followers. While Norgar steps away for a minute, I'll take over and fill you guys with some empty air with some useless tidbits of info. Got to be thinking to yourself, what is going through the head of Justin Flores in that 23 GoDaddy machine? Worked himself up to a 7-second lead. Gets through green flag pit stops, maintains himself a 3-second lead over the field, and now we're under caution, and he's got to do what he can to defend and extend that lead back out. A lot of strong trucks up in the front of the field here. As the lights in the pace car go out, and we're going to get doubled up with one to go. We'll pick up the running order is as follows. Justin Flores is going to restart in first place. Connor Anton will be outside, restarting second. Riley Wyans will be restarting third. Cody Griffin in the 38 truck restarting fourth. Ty Spearman fifth. Tommy Lee sixth. Derek Bordeaux in the seventh spot. Armando Lopez-Layton will restart 8th. Kyle Putz back in 9th. Mark Jackson and Joe Petrick in the 67 machine will round out your top 10 on the restart. So what started as with a bunch of fireworks, multiple cautions in the first 15 laps, settled down with a good 52-lap green flag run. Got to entertain the loyal Norgar friends, family, and followers with some green flag pit stops. Little late race bumper banging, crumpling, carnage, fender fornication. Guys cycle through, get some 4 fresh Goodyears and some more fuel. As pace car is going to duck in, and we're going back to green here on lap 71 of 100 here at Chicagoland.
Time to go bumper humping green, green, green.
Our fearless leader Norgard brings him to the green as Justin Flores gets a good start. Connor Anton tries to make a move off the inside, but Riley Lyons at the 07 Black Flag Lot Lizard Special is right there on Flores' back doorstep. Ty Spearman going to make a move to the inside of Connor Anton. He's going to take over third. Connor Anton falls back to fourth. Now the 29 truck of Derek Bordeaux going to do what he can to get around Connor Anton. So Connor Anton in one lap going from second spot down to 6th. And Tommy Lee, the 33 Reen truck.
Oh shit! We got alien abduction possible happening on Flores as he blinks out there coming down the front stretch. Chili's machine, he's going to lose about 7 spots right there, getting messed up coming down the front stretch. That's Ty Spearman going from 2nd to about 8th. 3 wide. Tommy Lee, the meat in a sandwich, going to go up high coming into turn number 3.
Coming around just to start lap number 74 of 100. Cody Griffin makes a move to the inside of Tommy Lee back in the, looks like about, but that's a battle for the 6th spot. Justin Flores holding off an aggressive pursuit by the number 29 truck of Derek Bordeaux with Riley Lyons lying in wait right now in the 07 Lot Lizard Special. Connor Anton chomping at the bit to get back up there in the battle. He restarted 2nd. He's back to 4th as Kyle Putz in the 8 Lot Lizard Special.
And there we go. Bordeaux's going to get him coming through 3 and 4. He's going to slide it up in front of the 23, and we got a new leader here at Chicagoland.
Lap number 75 of 100. Justin Flores got to be raging inside his helmet. Went from a 7-second lead to now battling back with all these guys to survive this 100-lap duel here at Chicagoland.
Anton and Putz duking it out coming out of turn number 2. In, out, in, out. That's what all they're doing there. Trying to switch each other up.
Coming out of Ford across the start-finish line. 25 laps to go here at Chicagoland, and the battle mode is just getting started.
Flores getting targeting for more butt punching there, and there he completely disappears. Back on the track, the aliens, he forgot to put his tinfoil hat underneath his helmet, and that could cause issues.
Got a 2-car Lot Lizard battle for the 3rd spot as Kyle Putz makes a move on his teammate, the 07, Riley Wyans on the inside, and Connor Anton still holding down 5th with Cody Griffin making a holding on to 6th place now. Good run for Cody to get up to 6. Some good moves with the pit stops there last time around.
92 slides it in front of the 3 truck. 3 truck several laps down. So all single filed up now coming through 3 and 4. Everybody trying to find every little bit of grip they can as early as they can, because now with 25 to go, you got to go now, Dave. You can't hold anything back now. You got to get every spot you can get when you can get it.
Absolutely, it's time to go. I'm picking up the number 20 truck of Armando Lopez Layton. Shown 1.5 seconds behind the lead pack here last time around. Armando's it looks like he might just be laying back a little, waiting to see if there's some more bumper humpage up front. But it's definitely time for him to start making a move too. That's a classic move of Armando to lay back and wait for the field to thin out before he makes his move in front. As we've got multiple battles up in the front group right now.
Yep, we got Putz on the inside of Flores, and Putz going to take that spot from Justin. We got the 4 of Anton on the inside of the 07 of Wyans, and we got the 38 and the 33 duking it out. Meanwhile, Armando's just going, I don't know where to go. He's got nowhere he can go, and the 29 of Bordeaux starting to extend his lead a little bit here on lap 79 of 100.
Gotta make you wonder, Nord, what is it these guys are thinking? Flores did it to him on the first run. Bordeaux's doing it to him now. Get in line. Stop racing each other yet. Get back up to the leader and make this a battle. These guys are battling for 5th and 6th. They're battling to be the bridesmaid.
And look at this. That is just a cluster truck right there.
Sure enough, with 80 laps down, serving lap 80 of 100, Armando Lopez Layton making his move toward the front. He's going to gain a spot over Thomas Lee. Lee's going to fall back to 7th.
Kyle Putz is within striking distance of the number 29 of Bordeaux, and Flores still has his foot to the floor. He's right there with Kyle.
Now becoming a 3-truck battle, as the top 3 trucks are separated by 0.3 of a second. That means pretty much bumper to bumper, race fans. Connor Anton loses a little bit of traction out of 2. That's going to cost him some momentum and allows Cody Griffin to make a move on the outside going into 3.
38 truck Cody Griffin working that outside lane. Better grip coming off. Down on the bottom, you got to really be careful. You don't want to drift up into, and those drivers are well aware that they're there. Side by side, the 8. Here comes the 8 on the 29. The battle for the lead coming out of turn number 2. Flores looks like he wants to make it 3 wide there for a second. He'll fall in under the number 29 running that high line. Putz not able to get by him, and Bordeaux's got his hands full right now. Oh, and he gets loose coming off a 4. The back end wiggles, but somehow, some way hangs on to it. 23 right up on him, and Putz cannot make the pass.
29 truck of Derek Bordeaux doing all he can to hold on to the lead as Putz and Flores now teaming up to get by on the inside. Flores, Justin can't tell what he wants to do. I think he wants to make this 3 wide.
He does want to make it 3 wide, and I know he's chomping at the bit to do it, but you got to be smart this late in the race. Putz down on the bottom, the 29, using all the track he can use here at Chicago. Down to the bottom, and this may cost him going below the white line. And he slides it up in front of both of them. Dangerous move on Derek Bordeaux, but it pays off to keep the spot.
Very aggressive move by the 29 Easy Go truck, but you know what, Nord? Check out this. It worked for him. He gained a couple of truck links on both those trucks. Coming through 3 and 4, going to start lap 85 of 100 here at Chicagoland. Derek Bordeaux showing the way. Kyle Putz right on his back doorstep in second. DeFlores takes over second from Putz.
Yep.
Back to third.
Flores.
Riley Wyans. We got a 5-truck battle for 4th through 7th or 8th.
The 38 gets a huge run on the 4 and got to get on the brakes because he's nowhere to go.
Pick up your leaders. Justin Flores made an aggressive move on the 29 truck through 3 and 4. Pushed up, had to get out of the gas and allowed Bordeaux to save it and maintain his lead.
These drivers really going for it with 14 to go, lap 86. This is going to be a nail biter at the end if it stays green. Putz in the 23, a little bit of bumper humping going on there. 29 trying to break the draft, doing anything he can to pick up even a thousandth right now as you want to be able to pick it up.
Looks like we got a couple of teammates getting together. The 20 truck of Armando Layton and the 38 of Cody Griffin in turns 1 and 2 got together, put Armando up into the wall, and Cody Griffin's out of the gas. So we got a little bit of standings change up here.
Fleury's trying 176 mile an hour bump and run, and it worked. Coming down the front stretch, Fleury's to the front. Justin out front, Bordeaux goes up high, not much he could do about it. Fleury's getting into the back of him just enough to push him out of the way. And Kyle Putz guarding that low line right there. He's going to be on the inside of the 29.
Putz actually gets down on the apron and in turn 3 and 4 has to get out of the gas. Going to let Derek Bordeaux hold on to second as we come around to start lap 89 of 100.
Fleury's, Bordeaux, Putz, Wyans, Anton, your top 5. It's still anybody's ball game. Look at the battle between the 38 and the 33. Cody Griffin, Tommy Lee going at it. Griffin down on the inside. This is for position. Here comes the 92.
Looks like the number 4 truck and 07 truck of Riley Lyons want to join this battle for the lead, or they've caught right up to the back doorstep of Kyle Putz in the 8 truck.
10 laps to go. Single file, Fleury's up front. Bordeaux regains second. Oh, we need to do a crank it up, bitches and non-bitches. Crank it up, bitches and non-bitches. Lap 91, side by side for second. Putz looking to put Bordeaux down, can't do it. Bordeaux doing a great job running that middle lane here.
Just under 10. Go ahead.
No, sorry, you're good.
Just under 10 laps to go. Come around to pick up 9 laps to go. Justin Flores back out in the lead, now extending his lead. It looks like it's going to be about a half second coming across the line. We'll see as they come across the loop time and scoring. Bordeaux down to the apron. Nope, gains about 0.06 of a second, but it doesn't matter. Flores is gaining, and that's all he wants to know. We're now 9 laps to go of 100. Justin Flores showing the way. Derek Bordeaux holding second. Kyle Putz right on his back door in third. Connor Anton loses a little bit. He's down about a second behind the leader, back and forth. Riley Lyons in fifth and Cody Griffin in sixth.
A great race we've seen here tonight at Chicagoland. I'm up on my feet waiting for the end of it. Lap 93 this time by 7 to go.
Putz making a move to the inside of Bordeaux, coming across the line. He gets going to get a run on the inside. Bordeaux battling back. Bordeaux busts the rear end a little loose, has to get out of the gas. That's going to let Putz get a nose under him.
And Anton, he's going to make it to, but oh, no, he's not. Yeah, he is. He's going to stick his nose in there. He's got a nose up on the 29. Fleury's coming up on slower traffic, and this is going to be bad news for the guys running side by side.
That was hairy. Number 15 truck of Chuck Scala does what he can to get out of the way just as fast as he can. Does a good job. Appreciate that, Mr. Scala. Here we are, 6 laps left. Once again, same situation. Backpack, battling to be the bridesmaid. Meanwhile, Justin Flores, wanting to be the blushing bride, is checking out all by himself. Just about going to be just about a second lead down the field as they come across for start lap number 95.
Flores, he is gone. But the battle for second fish is going to end in a wreck coming to the line. Oh, and the 29 into the wall. Bordeaux scrapes the wall hard up in front of the 4 and the 07. They're going to go by him, and he's going to lose 2 spots. But he does grab a hold of him again. Not Riley not quite by. I can talk. Wow. Good job saving the truck, but
Fast and furious 4-truck battle for second spot. Now kind of broken up into two truck battles for second and third. That's going to allow the number 23 GoDaddy machine of Justin Flores to extend out to a 1.1 second lead as we are coming around to pick up the 4 to go mark.
Justin continues to lead. Kyle Putz in second, Anton in third, Riley Wyans in fourth. Bordeaux back to fifth. It looks like Anton's starting to turn it on now in the 4. He is getting antsy behind that number 8 truck.
97 laps in, just 6 miles to go for the 23 truck of Justin Flores to continue and maintain the domination he has wreaked on these other drivers in this whole race. The battle is heating up for second spot. Connor Anton makes a move to the inside of Kyle Putz. Kyle Putz makes a defensive move to the inside, maintains second coming across with 3 to go.
Saw Putz last time by off of turn number 2 wiggle a little bit. See if he does it again here. Anton looking to take advantage of that. Doesn't wiggle at that time, but Anton going to go to the inside. The number 8, nowhere to go. He can't come back down on him, and he is side by side with the number 8 for second.
Now a 3-car battle for the second.
Oh, they touch! They touch!
Number 4 truck wiggles it.
Riley Wyans bumper humping the 4 all the way down the front stretch. He's giving him a push.
2 laps to go at Chicagoland. These 3 guys battling door handle is going to allow the number 29 truck of Bordeaux to run right up on him, and he's going to make this a 4-car battle.
Right now, if you're Justin Flores, you're going to hit the stripe this time by. Look ahead, look straight ahead. Hit your marks, white flag, last lap.
Just 1.5 miles separating Justin Flores from a league win here at Chicagoland. The number 23 GoDaddy machine with a dominant performance all throughout the race led that 52-lap run in which he made himself a 7-second lead, is now coming out of Ford to finish the last lap. And I'll let Nord call it.
Flores out of 4 down the front stretch, going to hit the stripe and win tonight here at Chicagoland. Anton going to grab second, and Kyle Putz going to come home third. Great run, boys.
Outstanding run by those guys, and even more impressive, Nord, is the fact that we ended the race under green. It was a coin toss.
That was a great race.
That was great. I appreciate you letting me come up here and announce it with you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh, and we got some wreckage down the back stretch. A little problem between these 2 drivers. To the Nordgaard trailer they will go. The 38 and the 33 down to Nordgaard trailer. Find out what that was about. But let's get up with our winner right here as we see him come down to take the checkered flag and do his victory donut here. Justin Flores, your winner here tonight at Where the Hell Are We, Chicagoland. And there he is, lighting him up. Let's go on board with him. Congratulations, Justin Flores. You had the dominant truck all night long. You got back further into the field with that late caution. How were you able to pull that one off?
Well, I'm telling you, Nord, it wasn't easy. First of all, got to thank Clear Star. We got first and second, just like last week. Second of all, it was a really hard, tough battle at the beginning of the race. My car was just getting so loose because of all the pack racing. The air was getting out from under my back, so I just kept getting loose. That's why everybody kept catching up. But once they started battling each other, once I had that clean air behind me and in front of me, I was able to get around no problem. It's just a really fun race, and so glad I finally got my first league win.
You do score your first league win. Now the one move, and I think it was the move of the race, was you coming down the backstretch on the back of the number 29 I saw a 167-mile-an-hour bump and run. Tell me about that little move there.
You know what it is, Michael. Just getting the air out from under him, getting a little loose, getting around. You know, just typical NASCAR passing.
Absolutely great, amazing racing tonight. 3 caution flags, a whole bunch of leaders. Now, when you were coming down for green flag pit stops and you got back out, did you think maybe to yourself that you pitted a little too early, or was that your plan the whole time?
You know, honestly, Nord, when I went in, I only had about maybe 2 laps to about a lap and a half of fuel left, and I just didn't think I was going to make it the next lap, so I went in. By looking at how much fuel I had left, if we would have kept on going green, if I had the clutch around the turns, I already had about a 9-second lead. So yeah, I guess you could say I planned it.
All right, well, you got a bunch of sponsors. You got to go do the hat dance, and you get to slap the trophy girl on both cheeks. So thank you need to thank, and congratulations on your first league win, man. Good job.
Thank you, Nord. As always, got to thank GoDaddy for giving me this GoDaddy machine. Got to thank ClearStar for their support. Got to thank you guys for hosting the race and admitting. Got to thank all the Twitch viewers for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.
All right, thank you very much, 23. Good job. All right, second place finisher going to be Connor Anton. Connor, man, what a battle you guys had for about 70 laps tonight. Connor, tell us about it. Is Connor maybe gone? All right, I guess Connor's gone.
He might have a mic, he might not, Nord.
All right, let's talk to Kyle Putz. Kyle Putz, chase for the cake winner. You come home your second start in Norgar TV League. You come home third. Tell us about that. I mean, you guys battled from second to like 8th place for like 70 laps. Tell us about it.
Well, the battle that I was in, I was staying at the front of that group. So, I mean, I was battling about second. I think the farthest back in that battle, I fell to 5th. But, I mean, we were running early on in the race, and there's really no need for that kind of battling. So, my original plan was just to ride in line and see where I could get. But, of course, you know, at the beginning, I got to jump out in front of Danica. I can't let her lead in front of me. But I guess she had the better stuff than me. We had a battle. I mean, it was just simple back and forth. See if you can make the person in front of you arrow loose, maybe get around them, jump on their mistakes. Nothing too special, just normal racing.
You come home with a 3rd place finish. Pretty good points day for you and the Lot Lizard Motorsports here tonight at Chicagoland. Anybody you want to thank and say hello to?
Well, first of all, I want to thank my team, Lot Lizard Motorsports. Let's see if I missed anyone. I'm sorry. We got Riley, Matt, Cheney, Aggie. I know we got Brad, Tyler, and all those other guys. I want to say thanks to you guys for putting these on. This is a great league, and glad to be here. I want to say thanks to all the Twitch viewers for sticking in there. I know this is a 100-lapper, kind of hard to stick around for, but I'm sure with Nord entertaining you, it wasn't too bad in the racing that was going on. Other than that, just want to thank all the guys in here. I mean, we had a lot of really good racing, a little bit which could be talked about later, and a lot of it that should be talked about now, but I don't have much time, so.
Right on, brother. Well, congratulations on your 3rd place finish.
Thank you.
All right, Dave, that's going to do it. Flores, Anton, Putz, your top 3. How would you want to sum up this race, David?
Wow, fun. It was a lot of fun. You know, it was had the potential for disaster. Settled down into a good strategy race. Guys were running clean. No shortage of aggression. Just a lot of fun. Very enjoyable experience. And I was glad that I got to be a part of it.
No, thank you very much for joining me up in the booth for sure. That was a lot of fun to watch. Great race by the Division II truck drivers here tonight here at Chicago. Florey's going to come home with a win. Anton in 2nd, Putz in 3rd, Riley Wyans in 4th, Bordeaux tough night for him there right at the end, smacking the wall. But he will hang on to a top 5, and he'll bring the 29 truck home 5th. In 6th, going to be Ty Spearman, Cody Griffin in 7th, Thomas Lee in 8th. In 9th, going to be Armando Layton, Jackson in 10th, Redmond in 11th, Howard Jr. going to be the last one on the lead lap in 12th. Then you're going to have Hawthor, Kirk, Whitaker, Scala, Moyer, Petrick, Davis, and Aggie, your top 20 here tonight. 25 officially starting, and 12 on the lead lap. Damn good racing, 3 caution flags. I don't know how many lead changes, but there were a lot going on tonight when those green flag pit stops came down. And very enjoyable race. So where are we on to next week for the Division 2 guys? And Division 1 as well, but you know where we're at next week?
Let's see, that is going to be, we'll be visiting as I'm dragging out just a little further to find out, Bristol, 235 laps at Bristol, baby.
Yeah, that ought to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss that one next week, but be sure to tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Division 1 truck race here at Chicagoland tomorrow night, and we'll see a little bigger field and a lot. I pretty much anticipate tomorrow night the race going the same as here. You're going to see a couple beginning caution flags and until they get it all sorted out. But I really think that the track is going to run exactly the same tomorrow night, David.
Absolutely, Nord. 100 laps of bumper humping cluster truck in action as a Division 1 guy's going to come here and try to show the Division 2 guys how to do it. But I just want to say on the end for myself, tremendous job by Justin Flores and Connor Anton. 2 guys that they've had their rough spots in the mystery races and running the leagues. 2 guys that don't get a whole lot of respect. Sometimes maybe the ribbon they get is deserved. I don't know. We'll withhold judgment, but I just want to tell them, those guys, let it be known, I think they did a hell of a job in a field that was that tight with that heavy of action for them to pull to finish 1-2. Congrats to them.
Well, before we get out of here, I want to take a look at the drama that unfolded at the end of the race. After the checkered flag, we're going to see Thomas Lee here in the 33 come up on the 38. 38 down below the white line right there, and you see them kind of bumping you see them kind of arguing about something, and then the argument's now over. Let's watch that again from another angle. They knew exactly what they were doing here for sure. Let's go to the TV1 angle here. Let's see what happens here. Let's slow it down. You're going to see the 33. This is after the race is been concluded. You're going to see that 33 going to get up on the side, and the 38 says, "Hello, not sure I liked what you did earlier on," and we don't even know what that is. And there's another one, and then wham! That's all she wrote. 38. That's Cody Griffin. He's going to end the argument, Dave. What do you think of that?
I think we're going to have to step into the White Knuckle No Drive trailer and have a little conference to find out what it was, why that happened. Because one thing these guys know is this is a team points battle. So for this to happen, for this to cost our team some driver and team points here at the end of the race over something that was over. The incident happened at least 4 laps, if not more, prior to the end of the race, because I went back to watch to see what happened between those two and couldn't find it in 4 laps. So we'll see. Never like to see 2 cars getting into it, but it is what it is, and we'll handle it off the track. Well,
When you as a team owners handle that, send them to the trailer, because fines, I think, are going to be levied.
And 4.
All right, well, that's going to do it from Chicagoland. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you, my co-host David Fish here tonight. Everybody thank him out in chat. He did a great job here tonight with me, and he did a great job all week with Mr. Scala and Rudy there, covering for my ass all week. And I just wanted to say thanks for doing that, Dave. And I appreciate it very much. But mystery race coming up next